Hey, welcome back! How was the patrolling today?
Pretty ordinary. The same as always. Maybe a little too ordinary.
Yeah, I get it. Few hasn't caused any trouble lately, has he? It's hard to imagine he's given up on his research.
Need something? What is a time rift doing here? Wait a second. Something about this rift seems fishy. Figured it out. We're in the time vault right now. There shouldn't be any rifts in here to begin with.
Breaking in here's almost impossible. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. All the right versions of history are kept in the vault.
Yeah, that's how the vault has always been. Something must have altered the timeline so fundamentally that even this place isn't immune.
I'm gonna go see what I can find out. Please, Supreme Kai of Time, check the scrolls for anything out of place.
Yes, good luck. I don't like this sinister aura. Something doesn't feel right.
Well, look who's here. The promising newcomer who managed to leash Broly somehow.
Indeed, my Lord Frieza. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you. I can think of no better.
Save your lies for the foolish.
A soldier by the name of Paragus was serving aboard this ship. Strangely, after your arrival, no one seems to remember he existed. My pet theory is that you took his place. I was hoodwinked, but only for the most fleeting of moments. My mind is clear now, and your deception is obvious. You're the cause of this counterfeit memory, so tell me, who are you?
No way! The crystal's power didn't consume you? So you adapted to it! Unbelievable! Please, tell me everything. I think the two of us could work very well together.
To think that sullen brute could be transformed into such a pliant minion. Aiding your research in energy harvesting was the right choice. My forces are much stronger for it now. However, collecting said energy is no simple undertaking. After all, we do grab it from under the Time Patrollers' noses. I wonder, why haven't you done anything about them yet? Demolishing their base and wiping them out would certainly streamline the process.
Right, because how did stomping around making a mess work out for you? Did you beat Goku when I wasn't looking? Think not. I don't make a habit of wasting my energy like certain people. I can't justify it. My time's far too valuable.
The tiniest mutt has the biggest bark. What say you, stowaway? Have any thoughts on the matter? From the look of you, you're certainly no fighter. eavesdropping on our plans and trespassing as well. My, but we do have some rogues among my underlings.
Frieza! Phew! Start talking. What have you done to history here?
I wish I could tell you. If we're being honest, I don't recall creating a rift like that. Okay, maybe we used too many crystals at once. That power influx has a tendency to mess with other timelines. But on the bright side, that means all the more energy and data points for yours truly. Tell me you're impressed. Yeah, guess you're not a fan. After everything that's happened, I get that logic. We're never gonna see eye to eye on this, no matter what goes down. Well, whatever. This convo sucks. I'm tagging out.
The way he's acting is so different than before. Just the power effect.
Controllers are really getting on my nerves!
You certainly isn't holding back, is he? I assume you must be rather shy for him to speak his mind so openly. But a minor tiff doesn't bring much to the table. I hope you'll forgive me if I meddle in the name of spicing things up a bit. Notorious Sargon, that's your cue as we discussed. Inject some bloodshed into this tableau!
Pointless waste of energy?
Temper, temper. I'm hardly tossing them around, as you so uncouthly put it. Serving me is the highlight of their lives, I'm sure.
Yikes! You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Damn it!
Has the fight come to an end already? I would have thought these crystals would tip the scales more than that. Well then, it seems you still need doing.
These guys don't know when to quit!
You time patrollers are a hardy bunch. Stories of your exploits don't begin to do you justice. Your leader must be simply bursting with pride. Isn't that right, Supreme Cow? I readily admit their fighting skills are top-notch. I sacrificed my soldiers for the sake of data. A difficult choice, but it will make the Frieza Force all the stronger.
Difficult, huh? I remember you being all about it!
This is getting ridiculous! You disgust me, Frieza! Using your own troops like lab rats!
That's why I told you not to waste energy, genius! Your goons were never gonna hold their own against the Time Patrollers!
Fine, don't get worked up. How about this then? Broly shall be our guinea pig.
That dark orb. He's clearly being controlled.
Destroy Lord Frieza's enemy!
I don't want to be here when Broly flips his lid. I'm gonna make myself scarce for him.
I don't see Broly's anywhere. Means you must be the one pushing the buttons and Broly's head right now. Broly's power is explosive, but he's not going to fight. For now, this means he's gotten better at controlling people. If you must have been running experiments on Frieza Force all the time. No, you're up to no good.
He's been using Frieza's troops as test subjects. I won't let him get away with it. He's gone too far.
Stay back! Get away from Lord Frieza!
You trained the muck well. You bent into your command so deliciously. Certainly took you long enough. Bring them to me at once. At long last, my wish will soon come true. I can grow a few inches taller. Or perhaps...
Who are they fighting? Hold on. Is that Broly out there?
All the Dragon Balls are safe within my grasp. High time we drop curtain on this little diversion already.
Diversion? Hey, Lord Frieza, what you got in mind?
Clearly I have met my goals here with great aplomb. I may as well squash this pest before I take my leave.
When you say pest, you weren't looking Broly with them, are you?
Who knows? I'm not really talented, so I'll simply blast them all in a single go. But if he's lucky, we might survive.
Wait! What are you doing?
Chilai!
You bastard! Taking advantage of him like that? You're using Broly's kind heart for evil! I don't give a damn what kind of horrible things you have in mind. Just leave him alone! Get your claws off him already!
My, what a perfect tableau! Your squirming would bring me so much pleasure.
Sucks for efficiency, though. Why do you keep wasting time on this nonsense? Last time I checked, there was still plenty left to do.
All that power at your disposal, but you are so uptight. Terrifying, truly. Be that as it may, I wonder what version of reality that rift may lead. Really?
You made it back in one piece! I was worried something bad happened. Where did I end up this time? Where's Broly? Looks like you got snagged by mistake. Don't worry though, we'll fix it. You're inside the time vault. Though I guess that doesn't clear it up much, huh? You're safe here, that's the main thing. Let's just focus on that. I know that Broly is still stuck on the other side, but we'll stop Phew and Frieza, I promise. Phew. That's right. Frieza Force has been weird since that guy crashed the party. The fighters all got super powerful, which is awesome, but some of them don't even act like they're the same person anymore.
I'm pretty darn sure it's a consequence of Phew's power. Frieza, though, something about him strikes me as kind of odd.
Yeah, how does he know so much? The changes in history, and the deal with those crystals? Is it because he teamed up with Phew? Aww, we've got an evil emperor all buddy-buddy with a mad scientist? That's about the worst possible combo.
Could have sworn the Frieza Force came this way. Probably still poking around for the last Dragon Ball. It looks like we're the only ones here, though. I don't sense anyone either. You sure this is the right place, Vegeta? What do you think?
Bulma said it's right, so just shut up and search!
Bravo! Simply splendid.
I've been looking, but despite searching high and low, I can't find the timeline Phew was in before now.
As soon as you kids passed your way through it, they made sure to close that rift in the time vault up tight.
It's gonna be more difficult for us to reach them now. They know we're on their trail, so their guard will be up.
For the moment, let's get ready to move at any time.
I'm not a fan of that noise!
Rescue requests. They're pouring in from Kanton City. Let's get over there, quick!
Fascinating. So this is Kanton City. My. Quite against all odds, you're still drawing breath. And I was certain you died in a ditch somewhere after getting thrown into that rift. Your verdant face certainly rings a bell. Siding with them was a fatal mistake.
I'm not scared of you! Hand over Broly before we make you regret it!
Wait there! I'll call for backup! Huh? Why is no one answering? I don't get it!
I'm afraid they'll be of little help. It turns out your merry meddlers are busy fighting my forces elsewhere. Or out of options. Pity.
The Frieza Force is raising all sorts of chaos over there. Tauntaun City is fighting back the best it can, but still. Tomcats! We can't let them reach the time vault no matter what!
Supreme Kai of Time! We have to get in the fight!
Right. Just single scroll if I can help it. Be careful, everyone!
Did you hear that? The Supreme Kai of Time went to the time nest. She can't let those intruders get into the vault. Damn it! Isn't there anything we can do to help out?
The Time Vault. It's the cornerstone of the Time Patrol. Ergo, most of their history-correcting activities are carried out within. With power like that, one could bend history to their will so easily. Truly, what a delicious job, Perk.
It can't be!
Control of the cosmos may have once saved me, but this new power has ignited a fire in me. Now I hunger for more, for greater. Near-galactic control has simply lost its allure, but to master time itself. Yes, I will become history's new sovereign. As the next Supreme Kai of Time, I will hold dominion over all of existence.
Bastard! He's putting slowly through hell so he can bring back the stuff he doesn't like!
Tell me, Phoebe, you've been rather chummy with controllers hitherto. Is that a fair assessment? I would hope that you don't stop sniveling about helping your wayward friends after we've come so far together. Make of that what you will. You seem a tad conflicted is all. Just know that defying me now will put you in great peril.
How about less monologuing and more wrapping this up already?
Very well then, observe. I'll end this quick as you please. Oh, you've landed the merest of scratches on me. How very proud you must be. I must admit the siege on the Time Vault is dragging on longer than I'd hoped. Defeating a god is not for the impatient, I suppose. We ought to expedite matters without delay.
Rhodey, do your worst!
You've proven to be quite the engaging prey. As a reward, I will deign to toy with you even more. Your strength is much clearer to me now. So, You have earned the privilege of watching me ascend to a higher state of supremacy! Now, Few, hand over more of those crystals at once!
I've given you plenty. Way more than I ever have in a single moment. If you don't pace yourself, you're gonna end up in a world of hurt.
Are you dense? You've barely given me enough to tickle thus far. Quit your stalling or I'll take them by force!
You're the boss, Frieza. We'll do it your way, and you'll see I was right. I'll use whatever I have at my disposal, just like you said. And hey, if your body explodes, at least we learned a thing.
I applaud your sense of optimism, Few. You may rejoice. The reign of your new ruler has begun!
Hey, that's cool. Looks like I'll be getting more energy than expected out of this.
You don't know anymore?
Duh, of course I know. I'm generating the energy I need via necessary sacrifices. That's science for you.
No. What happened to you?
If memory serves, this power can be doled out to others. I believe it works like this.
What? Look at Broly. Frieza can do that?
What a flawless transfer! My intuition was correct as per usual. The crystal's power is the key to strength without limit.
It's Goku. Wait, my father? Those forms must be from the original timeline Frieza was in. I guess when the Frieza Force jumped realities, that's when they brought him along for the ride. Hey, isn't that Frieza over there? And I'm pretty sure those are the Dragon Balls, huh?
You an enemy of Lord Frieza too? Tell me!
Don't tell me that guy's a Saiyan? What the hell's going on? This power's crazy! I don't think I've ever seen anyone this strong before! Even if I went Super Saiyan got Super Saiyan, I still couldn't defeat this guy! I can tell just by looking.
Talk like you've already lost.
Wait! I got it! Over here, Vegeta!
What are you...
Hey! Sorry to barge in like this. Can you guys maybe buy us a little time? We'll do the best we can, but why? Honestly, we might not hold out long. Wait! Is that Chi-Lai? What are you doing here?
Broly! Come back to us, please! I promise you don't need to fight anymore!
Broly's slowing down. Is Chi-Lai actually getting through to him?
Do you really think that your flimsy bonds of friendship can wrest him from our control? Don't make me laugh!
Careful there.
Yes, thank you. Who are you anyway?
about the way.
I know that form! That's Gogeta! When my father fuses with Goku, that's who you get!
Let's get this started! Don't get in my way! Just die! Have to help or Frieza!
Hey, Broly? What do you say we get out of here while the getting's good? If you stick around, they'll get in your head and make you fight again. You won't have a choice.
Wait, I'm confused. So you two aren't on Frieza's side after all?
Just as I suspected, which means it's about time for me to go.
Broly, are you okay?
You don't stand a chance of winning, Frieza! Give it up!
Clearly you've bested me.
Hey, what gives? You're really just throwing in the towel? Weird, even for you.
Frieza, what the hell are you up to this time?
Who knew Kanton City would have such solid defenses? I feel as though I'm throwing my precious resources against a wall here. Not much sense in crushing the place underfoot if I have to waste all of my assets to pull it off. That being the case, I have decided to take my leave without delay. You would agree, would you not?
Wait! Well, I don't know what's going on, but from what I can tell, it sounds like we won't be getting back to where we came from anytime soon, right? Yeah, not until we get this figured out. Frieza threw in the towel, but it feels weird. I can't imagine those two giving up so easily. They must have some kind of backup plan, something devious.
Broly's resting up over there. I really owe you one.
The crystal's power puts a great strain on the body. We should let him rest a bit longer if we can. Frieza and his minions. The torture they're putting people through, it's unforgivable! I'll show him. I'm gonna poke under every rock in history till I find where those cowards are!
Hey, Supreme Kai of Time! There are strange movements in these scrolls. You should give them a look!
Well, what do you know? The old guy wants to help. We'll track them down. They won't give us the slip if we work together.
Wonderful! Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Things seem to have calmed down now. I'm sick of running everywhere. Time for a new experiment, maybe? Don't tell me you're still trying to conquer Kanton City. You should know by now those time patrollers aren't messing around. Energy and Dragon Balls are finite resources. Instead of wasting them, we need to try to...
Silence! Only a rank amateur would give up at this point. The enemy is in disarray. When better to strike? Who cares how finite they are? Resources are meant to be used. Between the crystal's energy and also the potential of the Dragon Balls. Huh? A devious idea is taking form. I know exactly how we'll put them to good use.
You don't mean to say you made that rift? You would go to such lengths.
What is your move, I wonder? Either way, this should certainly prove interesting.
Just when I think I've seen it all, you surprise me. When it comes to lab rats, you're the best.
What to do. Huh? Frieza, but why?
Oh yes, this will do nicely. A brand new base to commemorate my new reign. It would be perfect in every possible way, were it not for the vermin who insist on popping up. If no one else can get it done, I'm left no other choice but to exterminate them myself.
You're a weird guy, you know that? If it's your new base, why do you seem so intent on straight up trashing the joint?
The view wasn't quite up to my standards. Besides, creation and destruction walk hand in hand. Struggling is a waste of time. You don't honestly think you can repel me twice? Like I would deign to allow that. I never make the same mistake more than but once. The real fun is about to begin. Hear my words, Shenron! Appear before me and grant my wish!
No way! Kanton City!
I haven't seen you in ages. Sadly, though, you seem to have shirked your duty.
Frieza! Phew!
I get it. So that's your plan, huh? Collect all the Dragon Balls? That's not gonna work. Shinron is strong, but we Kai are stronger. So I've got news for you.
Using him to become the Supreme Kai of Time? You're out of luck!
Pardon, I shouldn't laugh. I just couldn't help myself. Shenron was whining about the same thing not long ago. Even so, there's no way you could see this coming. Stuffed you to the gills with his energy. Making me a god should be a simple enough task. It would seem that Shenron has turned a deaf ear to me.
Of course he has. Using crystals on Shenron was a long shot from the start. Looking at the data, he seems to be gradually adapting to the crystal's power. We need time, or some other catalyst.
If it's working after all, keep it up!
I don't believe it! They're forcing Shenron to obey! Exactly how much energy do they funnel into it?
Either way, we have to stop them! No way! Why is Fuse attack so strong?
I didn't know you were stuck in slow motion!
Not good!
Watch closely, Time Patrollers! Now, Shenron, you will know rebirth. Embrace the power coursing through every fiber of your being! The stage is set! My moment of triumph can begin!
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Excellent. You will grant my wish without delay. Make me a god. Frieza, the new Supreme Kai of Time.
I, Shenron, acknowledge your wish.
Wait, so just like that, he can...
Divine power at last!
Frieza's power level is rocketing higher! Over there. What am I looking at? Check out that crystal. We're going through a lot of trouble to protect it. Can't get too good of a look at them in the way. In that case, how about we convince him to move?
Magnificent. So this is the power of the divine, and yet it feels markedly undefined.
Look, you're forcing divine power into a non-divine vessel. You can't expect to use all the bells and whistles right out of the gate. My theory is that Shenron's retconning your past, making it so that you'll have always been a god, not starting now.
If that's the case, then marvel at my patience. The harvest is best when the time is right.
Do you have any idea how many he shows up in? Frieza's all over the place. That'd take us forever.
We have to help stop Frieza, whatever it takes! That barrier is serious business. Come on, we need to get a closer look at that crystal if we want to get through. Call me crazy, but it's like the lightning is trying to prevent us from destroying the crystals. Back and look for an opening in the enemy ranks.
The Frieza force has hit us with everything we've got. But this rate we won't have enough time to collect the power.
Hey, time! It's me, Goku! Can you hear me? Those Frieza force tunes are going wild out there! Is it cool if I maybe give them a good whack?
Goku! With you and the others here, we might actually steal the chance! Hey, Trunks! I have a request!
What is it? Oh, I get it. Sorry about this. I have to leave you on your own for a bit. Stay safe, okay? We will return.
same effect? I know it's not the definite, but judging by the appearance, I don't think Shenron leaves you in power. It looks like he's passing around because of all the people just like the calling, right? So, smashing those crystals wherever you can might bring Shenron back to his senses.
Work! If we didn't have all these extras, sucks to be you. The energy, I'll catch the distance, mind-blowing!
Yes, energy can only be utilized. Look around you! Look at all the destruction you caused!
What was I so worried about? This is a monstrous sacrifice for all the energy I've gained as a result!
Sacrifice? Just listen to yourself!
Shenron if this keeps up. I'd prefer nothing unexpected happen while my godhood is still being written. Look at these pitiful patrollers. They'll sooner go to their doom than stop me.
I wouldn't be so sure. run-of-the-mill foot soldiers get much stronger thanks to the crystal's power. But Shenron was way overpowered even before the crystals. Just juice them up and watch them go.
One crystal left. So close now. We need to take it out.
Seems I have little choice. You can sense the overwhelming power, can you not? Be honored, this is the power of a newborn god. I can't control time quite yet. It's more than enough to hurl you headlong into your grave.
Being tossed from a little girl. Close one. Just a little under.
Is this to your liking?
Are you okay? That power is just my body.
The supreme Kaya Time's true might. Honestly, it's far easier to wield than it looks. It feels like I'm losing power.
That's impossible! Unless he's getting corrected!
Comes and the others must be doing louder than this.
What part of kill the patrols when they started acting strange? Did my minions not understand?
Well, we have the clue to keep it backing us up. With their help, we finally managed to get a couple through. Those patrollers, everyone is risking their life to fight, to do the right thing. They're brave, not selfish and tyrannical like people. All we should is dominance, control. History belongs to everyone, Frieza. It doesn't bend to a point like a single maniac.
Mouth, slug! I'll squeeze the life out of you myself!
No good! The Frieza Force fighters are getting routed! Damn it!
Goku!
You're so much drama!
Bravo! Simply splendid.
The rift is still open. We can chase him. Get moving! Hold on. I want to join.
Love it! But we probably shouldn't let you come with. Let me explain my reasoning, yeah? Broly's back in his right mind again, not a moment too soon. And Frieza's Dragon Balls plan, I'd say we foiled that one. The part of history you were in before, it's starting to return to its original form. That's why, if I keep dragging you all over the place, it could have some disastrous results. Too risky. It would be a crime, changing things that much.
So just leave it to me. By the time I'm done with them, they'll think twice before they go messing around with history again.
Grace to the presence of the Supreme Kai of Time. What a surprise! I thought you preferred to issue your orders in safety from afar.
Unlike a certain meat-sized tyrant, I know better than to go messing around with the past for fun. Fixing history is a big job. I can't just foist it off on Goku and Vegeta if I can help it.
You gotta be kidding me! Pat yourselves on the back! But I'm doing the math here. You guys are seriously outnumbered!
We're fine. We have things we value. As long as we know that, you don't have to get it.
Suffice it to say, underestimating us will serve you ill. When Shenron from his suffering, did you really think that would have any bearing on my power? Well, it's true he didn't grant me my wish. I stole all of his energy. Call it my consolation prize. And it's just enough to let me keep on playing God.
It's no good. No matter how much we attack him, nothing leaves a mark.
Please, you can't give up! He's forcing divine power to obey his will. He may seem invincible right now, but his body pays a price.
I should give that one trick a try.
What just happened? It's so heavy!
Every one time on a toad physique takes such pride. All that training undone with the snap of my fingers.
We've still got this, Frieza. If we fail, we can just loop back to the beginning.
The beginning indeed.
What was that?
We rewound time within this rift instantaneously! Is that even possible? But we had him on the ropes! How is he able to wield so much power? If we let him slip through our grasp now, we may never have another chance to end this!
Yeah, but if we keep hacking away at our enemies, they'll just turn back time and force a do-over.
We'll be okay. I have an idea. The next time Frieza makes a move, that's when we strike.
It's not going back!
Just how long do you think I've been the Supreme Kai of Time, huh? No way you can some usurper show me up twice in a row.
That's the ticket! Wow, you're getting on my very last nerve! It's not done! You, give me the energy, all of it! Hold nothing in reserve! Ooh, about that! What I just gave you was the last of it. How did you know? Impossible!
Nowhere left to run, Frieza! Surrender now!
Yes, we've nowhere to run. Neither do any of you! I have an idea for you. There's energy left in that blade, correct? Hand it over then! I'll blast away the rift and send them all to hell with it!
You taught me something very important, Frieza. This, that the end justifies the means. That was your downfall, but not mine. You, wait!
Okay. Shenron's back to his senses and not a moment too soon. Shenron, please grant us our wish without delay. Everything and everyone Frieza messed up. Just, fix them like the way they were before.
I can only grant a single wish. Frieza made one, and it has been granted.
No, it wasn't. I was there the whole time. You weren't able to grant it in the end. Not to mention the fact, I think I deserve a little gratitude for saving your big scaly hide, yeah? I'm still waiting, Shenron!
You have made a compelling point. I will grant your wish, but it will take some time as I am tired.
Marvelous! So glad we're on the same page. This should take care of Canton City, but...
But there's still few.
Frieza hurt so many innocent people today. And few was laughing. Still, though, none of us could bring ourselves to despise him. Wanting to rewrite history into something more positive? While we all condemn his methodology, the desire makes sense. But attempting it, regardless of consequence, led to this. It brought about all this devastation. As Time Patrollers, it's our duty. No matter what it may cost us, we have to stop Fu's plan. It's a lot to take in, but that's the job. I need you to understand what's at stake.
Damn it! No, no, no! I have to think of something fast! There should be other timelines I can use! But how? Not even Frieza could pull that one off! How could I be such a fool? I was hopeful for a moment, but that was stupid! Hold on. My big mistake was relying on someone else to do it. Gotta do this one all by myself. 'Cause if I don't pull it off alone, then it will fail. And whatever else may happen, I can't let a future unfold without a hero like you. Hey, shh, don't fret. The pain's gonna be intense, but I won't let you die from it. That much I can guarantee.
Bravo! Simply splendid.